Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay, good to see you. All right, let's start the live stream today. It's the 25th of August. We are towards the end of the month. So yeah, let's see what's happening among the markets right now. And in the month of August, I'm doing the live stream every day, except for Sundays. And today is Tuesday, so my main topic is about the KTS. KTS is K's trading strategy, and that's the multiple time frame analysis by Ichimoku, and entry exit in the lower time frames. So this is my original way of trading. And you can see my monthly performance videos on YouTube. You can actually see how exactly I took entries and exits, because I explain KTS in those monthly performance review videos. There's a playlist you can check on YouTube. And this is a PDF. I also hand out the PDF for free, and you can have it once you come to the KTS Foundation Blueprint, which is over here. Here's my website. You can click this pop-up over here, KTS Foundation Blueprint, and you can access to this website over here, and you can find the free PDF and plus a 9-video series to really master or to really get the overall understanding of KTS. Once you take this video series and come back to my live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, then I think things will make much more sense to you. So that's how I designed the flow for this KTS mastery. And if you want to master KTS, you're always welcome to join the Ichimoku Jissen Community, or there is a Global Trading School coming up in October. This is a 3-month mentorship program. Only I take 5 people at a time in the group. It's a small group, 5 people. And we do one-on-one sessions to really help you master my KTS Ichimoku strategy. Not only the trend follow strategy, but also where to exit, where to enter, how to move the stop loss. I move stop loss actively to break even and trial profits and take profit, and psychology management. It's all inclusive in Global Trading School. So yeah, let me say hi to everyone to start with. All right, hello Eric, good to see you. Good morning, good to see you here. He says, if you have 3 trades at the same time, do you prioritize the best setup, or do you take all 3 great setups? If you prioritize, how do you do it? Best education, thanks always. Yeah, thanks so much for your comment, first of all. There are many ways to select the best market, because, the market situation is different in timings, or whether it's in the Kumo, or above the Kumo, below Kumo, or Kumo thickness, Chikou span location. I check the market holistically and select the best pairs to trade. Yeah, so yeah, I do prioritize setups based on Ichimoku strategy and plus the price action, whether the price is near resistance support. If it's near resistance, then how strong the resistance is. I also check that to prioritize the market to trade. So hopefully once you learn my Ichimoku strategies and the way I look at the markets, then you get these ideas, which one to select. All right, hello Benaz, good to see you. And Mohan, thanks for joining. And Buta, good to see you. And Jay, good to see you too. Welcome here. And Mosen, thanks for joining. And Tony, good to see you too. Yolo, thanks for joining. And BG, good to see you too from East Africa. Welcome here. Good to see you. Sanjeev from India, good to see you here. All right, Mohan finished the course. Great, great. So hopefully you have overall understanding of KTS by now. All right, Ambu, good to see you. And Link, thanks for joining. And all, good to see you too. And everyone, welcome to the live today. So yeah, it's Tuesday. Our week started, and let's review the markets through KTS perspective today. So let me open up the PDF because I think it's better to visualize exactly how my strategy works. From this, here's younger myself. I was thinner this time. After coming to Dubai, I gained weight. So yeah, I was thinner here. But anyways, this is the PDF you get once you finish my blueprint video series. So basically, I categorize time frames into 3 like this. I trade Forex mainly. So I usually follow daily and 4-hour time frames, as I mentioned here as a major trend. And once I capture the major trend, then I don't simply enter the market. I also have the phase called the confirmation phase, the trend confirmation phase. And I do this by 1 hour and the 30-minute time frames. And once the trend is confirmed by 1 hour and 30, then I enter exit on 15 or 5-minute time frames. This is my entry strategy, entry timing. So I categorize time frames into 3 like this and select the markets to trade. It may sound a bit confusing if you're new to my YouTube first. So that's why if you take my KTS Foundation Blueprint, you can actually have the link in the description. You can click on that and finish the video series and then check this live stream. So to look for the trends, either daily or 4-hour time frames, I use Kumo and Kijun Sen mainly. I do also look at the Tenkan Sen and the Chikou span, but for now, just to simplify, remember you check Kijun Sen and Kumo. Kumo means Senko span A and B. So this is my structure. No exception, no exceptions. I follow these steps to really which one to look for trends and look for the markets to trade based on KTS. So again, like I mentioned before, I trade Forex major pairs and minor pairs. Let me open up the trading view, and you can see on the right side, I have all these pairs, Euro USD, all the way down to Swiss franc JPY. I have 21 pairs on my watch list, and these are the markets I monitor every day. Does it sound a lot? Does it look a lot? I monitor 21 pairs every day. So, and like I mentioned in the first video, in that KTS Foundation Blueprint, I value time efficiency the most. Time efficiency is very important for me, meaning that once I enter the market, I want the market to go my direction, not slowly, but faster way. And I also set break-even. I move stop losses actively to set break-even line so that my trade becomes either break-even or win game. I think most of the traders who are here or who are trading out there, they always trade either loss or win game, which is, I think, normal because if you have the stop loss down here, let's say in this case, now this is Euro CAD. I've seen the market has been supported by the trend line. Let's say you enter the market here and you put the stop loss on the swing over here, for example. And let's say this is your target. There's a strong resistance, your target. When you set the trade like this, you put the stop loss, you put the TP, and you just see how it goes. If the market goes against it and you hit the stop loss, then you lose. If the market goes your way and hit the TP, take profit, then you win profit, right? So that's either loss or win trade. But I don't usually do that. Well, at first, the trade is loss or win game, but eventually my trade becomes either break even or win game. So that's another reason why I don't really lose big. And at the same time, in this way, it's safer to compound the profits. If it's break even or win game, then that's something that everybody wants to play, right? Even if the market retraces, you end up with break even and you don't lose any money. So if it's break even or win, then you may want to trade. You can trade. I mean, the more you trade, the more you make profits. Break even trades do happen, but once you win profits, you gain, you grow account. Next trade may be break even. The third, fourth may be break even, but the fifth may be profitable. Then you also gain the account, grow account. So based on this logic, stop loss break even strategy is very important for me, and plus a time efficiency part. So yeah, I select the best pairs among all the markets and focus on that and enter exit the trades. So again, I have 21 pairs on my watch list. Sounds a lot, but I built the system KTS in a way to select the best market within 2 minutes. So I said I monitor these 21 pairs, but I don't monitor every minute or every minute, every hour. This is also time efficiency part. But once let's say this is in the morning time, I usually go to gym and do some little cardio exercise, maybe walking or jogging, come back to room and have some light breakfast and maybe have some tea and then open up the chart. By then, usually becomes like 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. Could be 11 a.m. Could be 9 a.m. Depends on the day. But I don't have exact fixed schedule in terms of exactly what time I screen the markets. But my style is whenever I can do, I do. So I'm very much more like a relaxed type of trader. Once you're relaxed, then you get better results. You don't have FOMO. You don't, look for the setup to be too greedy. So I think relaxing mindset is important. Let's say I open the markets at 10 a.m. in the morning time, and I scan the markets from Euro USD all the way down to Swiss franc JPY based on daily and 4-hour time frames only, because these are the time frames I follow, either daily or 4-hour time frames. Once I capture either time frame to be trending, then I check middle time frames, which are 1 hour or 30-minute time frames. But if I don't see any trends on daily and 4-hour, let's say they are all flat on all the pairs on my watch list, then simply I close my laptop and leave the chart for a few hours. Not only 5 minutes, not only 1 hour, but intentionally I leave 3 to 4 hours and then come back to the chart and see if I can find any trends then. And I do this process 3 to 5 times per day. Each time when I scan the market, again, it only takes 2 minutes. So if I scan 3 times per day, it only takes my 6 minutes of screening the markets, 21 pairs. If I do 5 times per day, still it only takes 10 minutes for me to screen all these 21 pairs. So hopefully by learning KTS, your time will be more efficient to select which market is trending and which market is the best to trade when you open the market. That's a psychology part, but it's very important. That one of my aha moments when I was reading original Ichimoku books is that you have to surrender to the market. And to surrender to the market, you don't put your ego into the charts. You just have to, surrender to it. So to me, surrender means whenever I open the market and when I see trends, I take it. Otherwise, I don't. It's that simple. But to select which market is trade, which market is ranging, you need a system. You need rules. And I do this by Ichimoku and the price actions. So yeah, that's the start point of the KTS. Again, today is Tuesday, and the main topic is about the KTS, and that's why I mentioned these things. It's a KTS. Tuesdays and Thursdays are KTS topics, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Ichimoku basics. So far in the month of August, we have covered the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen, and this week, Wednesday and Friday, I cover Kumo, Senko Span A and Senko Span B. But today's main topic as well, KTS concept, so that's why I emphasize these things in this live stream. Soon we will check some markets, but before we do, it's important to remember this concept. If you don't know the system, if you don't know the strategy, then you may not know exactly what I'm doing, and you may just ask me random questions, and the conversations may be off. So hopefully you get this concept, and you get to see how I view the market through KTS today, and how I select the trending markets to trade. All right, okay, let me say hi to everyone. Mr. G, good to see you. Thank you for joining. So here is my concept of KTS. Why trend analysis is important. You can read one by one and ponder on each topic. All says pleasure to be here and ready to learn. Hello from California. All right, good to see you. Welcome here. California must be in the midnight, but welcome here. Ruth says, Dear K, you're so polite and gentle. Congratulations to your family. Large love from Turkey. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining from Turkey. Good to see you. Donald, good to see you. Nairobi. Welcome here from Nairobi. And Bob Ring, good to see you. Konnichiwa from Bulgaria. Great. Welcome here. All right, Angie, good to see you too. And Christopher, thanks for joining as well. Vicky says, when is the next performance video coming? Next performance video is coming up once I divide the accounts. Now I'm trading one account and doing lots of experiments. So that's why my performance is very off at the moment. Not only this KTS, but also I'm trading time cycles and Chikou span break. Sometimes I scalp just to try and see how it goes. Yeah, so I've been experimenting some new strategies, new ways of trading, entry, exit. So that's why I haven't shared my monthly performance these days. But I'm not losing. My returns are positive. But you have the performance videos a lot in the past. For more than 2 years, I have monthly performance video on my YouTube. So until I upload the next performance video, please view those videos and learn something new. So I am in the phase of experimenting and trying something new, not new indicators, not new concepts, but the same KTS concept, same Ichimoku concept. Within that, within that category, I am experimenting it. So yeah, I have also produced some videos like Chikou span sniper entry 1 hour plus 5-minute time frame, or Kumo breakout, for example, in 1 hour in the 5-minute time frame too. So when I see some opportunities, I simply trade random. To me, they are random. There are logics. There are reasons why I enter these trades, but there's no specific rules in terms of exactly why I trade or how I trade. I would say the correct answer would be it totally depends. Depends on the market situation, depends on what I see in the markets through my own experience for the last more than 10 years. So because I don't trade KTS only, that's why I don't share performance. Yeah, I look back the spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet, but I don't remember which trade I did KTS, which trade I did other strategies, and it takes time. I trade these days like 1 or 2 times per day. So in total 30 days, it becomes like 40 or 50, 60 trades. And that's a lot of trades. And I really have to categorize into, okay, this account is for this strategy, this account is for KTS or something like that, so that I can see more performance and statistics. So once I sort these things out, then I will start sharing my monthly performance. If I share right now, then I think people will get confused. So that's why I'm not doing. Okay, Christopher says, so Kijun-sen has to be up and then Senko Span B or Senko Span A. That's true. Yeah, that's right. We're going to review the markets today and look for the trending markets. All right, Tony says, K, which data feed is the best to choose? I noticed that you use FXCM. Any particular reason? And if I employ a swing trading strategy, should I be concerned over swap fees, or they are too negligible? Right. I'm using FXCM when I source the charts in TradingView. You can see that here, besides the name of the currency pair and the time frame, there is FXCM. Like for example, this is Swiss franc JPY, but when you type Swiss franc JPY on the list of the symbol, you have lots of brokers you can choose from. Most of the brokers are fine. I'm just using FXCM on all the pairs so that there's no like a random brokers to choose from on my watch list. But one thing you better avoid is the Oanda. I used to use Oanda too because I used to have an account in Oanda. So I choose Oanda to source the data of the pairs. But Oanda data sometimes are becoming very choppy and tricky. You don't see any long wicks on other brokers, but Oanda has some weird wicks, long wicks, or weird candlestick patterns, which you don't see on other brokers. So that's why I make sure I don't choose Oanda whenever I open up new charts. But I think the rest of the markets are fine. As far as I choose FXCM, I see the data is more accurate. I don't really see big differences between FXCM and also my XM account. So that's why I'm using FXCM to source. Yeah, but that's a good question. Yeah, I've been using some other and don't use don't choose minor brokers. As long as you choose the one from the major brokers, I think should be fine. All right, hello principals, good to see you. Welcome here. All right, yep. Okay, very clear explanation. No, okay, 6 a.m. in California. Okay, 6 a.m. But yeah, it's so early in the morning. Again, welcome here in early morning. All right, Ronald, good to see you from Mexico. Welcome here. It's nice to see people from different countries all over the regions. And I feel honored to be able to share my Ichimoku knowledge and system to everyone here through YouTube. IAJ says, in Ichimoku 4 draw support resistance line, we should mark Kijun Sen high low or cloud high low. The best advice to draw resistance support is based on the price, based on the highs and lows on the price. And then if they match with the Ichimoku lines, let's say Kijun Sen or Kumo, then they tend to be more stronger resistance support. But yeah, first you better use the candlestick patterns or the waves, swing highs and swing lows to draw the support and the resistances. Okay, how do you interpret the distance between Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen? Distance between Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen are just like Kumo, Senko span AB. When they are far apart and trending up, that means it's a stable trend. When they are together, that means it's like a thin Kumo, so it's overbought. Just like what you see in a Bitcoin right now, you can see the daily Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen are almost together, and that's overbought. All right, Vicky says, KTS is amazing, but it takes too much time for trades. Can you share more strategies if you have any? Just like you shared KTS with data and graphs which you are experimenting. Sure. So yeah, I will gradually share how I scan the markets, how I monitor the markets in YouTube. Yeah. So at first, anything you do, it takes time, but hopefully you get used to it and you save time by reviewing my videos and my live stream. So again, coming back to, so now we're going to do analysis here, live analysis. So again, I categorize time frames into 3 like this. So first, let's check the daily or 4-hour time frames, whether one of these time frames are trending in one of these Forex pairs. Okay, let me switch the screen to trading view again. All right, first, let me scan the market by daily time frame. Euro USD daily's range, because you see that the Kumo is flat. Kijun Sen is flat as well. Kumo means Senko span A and Senko span B, and the angle at the moment is flat. I'm talking about the angle today, not the past. Today's angle, Senko span AB are flat, and today's Kijun Sen angle is also flat. Not the past, but today's. So when you see it, this is range. This is range by KTS. So right now we have Euro USD daily flat range. So let me check the next pair. Let's check Euro JPY with the same logic. So when you do this, you don't pay attention to Chikou span or Tenkan Sen. To simplify, just check the Kijun Sen and the Kumo for now as to start with. Here you have the Kijun Sen flat. The green Kijun Sen is flat. Senko span A is up. Senko span B is flat. So it's either Senko span A or B plus Kijun Sen need to be angled. In this case, Senko span A is up, but Senko span B is flat. And Kijun Sen is also flat. So to me, this is range on the daily time frame. 4-hour may be trending. We're going to check later, but daily is range. And what I mean by daily is range is that today so far is a bullish bar, but we never know if it closes with bullish or bearish. That's what I mean by range. No trend on this. Momentum is bullish because the price is above Tenkan Sen and Kumo, Kijun Sen. Buyers are dominant in this market, so momentum is bullish. But in terms of the direction on the daily time frame through KTS, this is range. So when you trade here, your result becomes random. It could be winner, it could be loser, and that becomes gamble to you. So you never want to trade in this particular time frame. All right, let's check the next one, Euro CAD. How about Euro CAD? Now, let me zoom in the market. You can specifically see that the Kijun Sen angle today is up. You see green Kijun Sen is angled up today. And Senko span B is flat. So in this case, this is bearish Kumo. So Senko span B is flat. Senko span A is up. Okay, so this time Kijun Sen is up. Senko span A is up. Senko span B is flat. So we have both A plus Kijun Sen up. So you may think it's bullish, but actually it's not, because Kumo is bearish. Kumo has to be bullish when you want to take buy. When you want to take sell, Kumo has to be bearish. In this case, Kijun Sen up, Senko span A up. So if Kumo is bullish, this was a nice trending market. But because Kumo is bearish, it's not. This is a tricky situation. So yeah, on the daily time frame, this is range to me. So I simply skip and move on to the next one. And like this, when I see range in market, I even don't pay attention to the candlestick patterns. Or I don't care if it's supported by the trend line or support resistances. I don't really look at them. When it's ranging, we never know if it becomes bullish, bearish today. So I don't want to take 50-50 chance in trading. Okay, then let's check the next one, Euro AUD. Euro AUD daily time frame, now Kijun Sen is flat. And Senko span B flat. Senko span A is also flat. So you know that this is range as per KTS. Okay. As per KTS, this is range. However, in the bigger picture, in terms of the price action, we have this huge descending P wave. The market has been resisted by the descending trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times or so. So that's why my arrow is pointing down. It's bearish in terms of the price action. But in terms of KTS, this is range. So this depends on which aspects you are viewing the chart from, whether it's trending or not will be different. And I first check the markets by KTS like this way to simplify the trending markets. Before, when I didn't have KTS or when I didn't have the exact system, I see the market has been pushed down every time on the trend line. Now it's a little bit down below the trend line, but I will enter here, sell. Okay. Before I developed my own strategy, I would have been entering sell here and see if the market goes down this way. Because it's bearish, even if the price retraces to here, most likely it's going to be resisted and down. And that can be true. So I sell now this market and keep holding and holding until I run profits. And most of the traders do this approach, but simply I don't, because I actually put arrow down like this way or arrow up and down. But the reality is not that simple. Oftentimes, what may happen in this case is that the market keeps ranging and ranging for a few days or few weeks or even few months. Sometimes it may becomes a fake breakout, then resisted by the Kumo and comes down this way. So let's say if the market keeps ranging like this for a few days or few weeks or few months, you sell here, but you're not running any profits yet. And just like I mentioned in early of today's live stream, time efficiency is very important. Once I enter the market, I want the market to go my way. If not, I will exit the trade with a very small loss. So that's why when I trade this market, it is downtrending. It's being resisted by the descending trend line. I do see that. And it may break the support and continues down. But the question is, we never know how long it takes. How many weeks or days or months it takes for the price to go my direction. So that's why I don't enter the market in this particular, situation. So KTS is built not only to capture the trending markets, but also to capture time efficiency markets to run profits. Euro AUD is not trending as per KTS, so it may range for a few days, few weeks. I simply skip for now. And next is Euro Pound. Euro Pound, now we have the Kijun Sen up, Kijun Sen angled up, and Senko Span B flat, but Senko Span A is up. So you may think it's bullish, but again, it's not, because Kumo is not twisted. Kumo is not twisted, so we have to wait for the Kumo twist. Senko Span A has to be above Senko Span B, and Kijun Sen angle, and that's the trending market. And if you know about Ichimoku, then you know that the price is within the Kumo. So it's like airplane turbulence. Usually the market becomes very choppy in the lower time frames. So in that sense, it's risky to trade here too. So you can tell by KTS whether it's trending or not, and whether it's time efficient to make profits or not, like this way. Next one, Euro Swiss franc. What about this one? We have Kumo bullish, Senko Span B flat, Senko Span A is flat today, and Kijun Sen is also flat today. So this is also not trending market as per KTS. Again, momentum is bullish because the price location is above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo. But in terms of the direction, it's range. So far we have a bullish bar, but we never know it becomes bearish or bullish by the end of the day today, and that's risky to trade at the moment. So yeah, this is how I scan the markets. Hopefully you do the same on your assets and be able to capture the right trending market. So everything starts from analyzing daily and 4-hour time frames for me. But again, I trade Forex pairs. Usually they go up and down every week, every month. That's why I take daily and 4-hour time frames. But if you are the stock market trader, if you are commodity or indices where the trend tends to last longer, then you can actually switch time frames to monthly or weekly time frames. And so middle time frame confirmation can be daily and 4-hour. And let's say entry, you can do it by 1-hour time frame. That's totally fine too. So depends on which market you're trading. You can switch the time frames, but never switch the strategy itself. Never switch the concept itself. Just simply shift the time frames higher, then that becomes more like a swing trading style if you're busy every day to work. But if you low down the time frames, then that becomes intraday or scalping strategy. But the strategy itself is fixed. It's not, you shouldn't change it. So because I trade Forex, my main time frames follow are daily and 4 hours. Hopefully it makes sense to you so far. Okay, let me see some comments now. Link Tank says, so I'm trading on an Owanda prop firm. Is that bad? Then based on what do you just said about the price? Yeah, so I use FXCM to source the charts. Yeah, I use the FXCM to source the charts. And my broker is XM. My broker is XM Trading. Andrew says, hello, Kay. I'm from Indonesia. Good to see you. What should I use to confirm exit on retracement? Exit on the retracement, I usually do in the lower time frames, like 5 or 15-minute time frames when it's Forex. I simply check the candlestick patterns to confirm the retracement to exit. Okay, Mr. G, good to see you. Sahil says, hello, Kaysen. Recently we had a change in closing time and it was cut by 15-minute time frame. Now we have a 360 minutes today trading time in spot. So which higher time frame other than daily can we use? You can use the weekly time frame as higher time frame. Yeah, weekly is good. Monthly time frame trends, it's more rare to see by KTS especially. So, but I think you will find weekly trends more often. So weekly time frame trends is good to also follow. All right. Hello, Brinkland. Good to see you. Welcome here too. Okay. All right. So yeah, now let me check the 4-hour time frame on the same pairs, euro-based pairs, today as example. So we did euro USD to euro Swiss franc on the daily time frame, and now I'm switching the time frame to 4-hour. And let's scan the markets again. Okay, here, this is Euro USD. And now you see that Senko span A is up, Senko span B is flat, and Kijun Sen is up. So now we have Senko span A and Kijun Sen up. You see? So this is trending as per KTS from Senko span A and Kijun Sen viewpoint. So from the checklist over here, daily is flat, but 4-hour is up. So you follow 4-hour time frame and check 1 hour and the 30-minute time frames and see if one of these time frames is trending at the moment. Okay, so we have the Euro USD trending in 4-hour. Okay, let's check the next one, Euro JPY. Euro JPY 4-hour is also flat. Now I think you know Kijun Sen is flat, Senko span A is flat, Senko span B is flat. So in 4-hour candlestick, we never know if it closes with bullish, bearish. So there's nothing to follow. Usually when Kijun Sen is flat, market will be resisted by here and keeps ranging or retrace. So it's risky to trade at this moment. Next one, Euro CAD. What about this one? Simply by looking at the price action, looks like it's bullish, but we have to apply the rule. Again, Senko span A is up, Senko span B flat, and Kijun Sen is flat at the moment. So Euro CAD is not trending. Again, the price action wise, it's an N wave. So it's actually bullish now. It is actually bullish from the price location and the wave analysis. But as per KTS, Kijun Sen flat, Senko span B flat, and that means it may retrace down to either Tenkan Sen or the previous high or Kijun Sen, then bounce. So if you enter now, it is bullish, but if you enter now, there's a chance of the retracement, and that's why you don't want to enter here. Hold on, the sunset becomes so bright, so let me close the curtain. Okay, yeah, I think that's better now. A little bit more. Okay, yeah, I think that's better now. Yeah, so right, so it's bullish, but when you enter here, it may not time efficient to run profits because there is a chance of a retracement. So you don't enter here in this case. So like this, I select the best markets to trade. Next one, Euro AUD. Euro AUD is also ranged as per KTS because we have Senko span A flat, Senko span B flat, and Kijun Sen flat. Okay, so no trends. Euro Pound, this one is also range. Again, we have Kijun Sen flat, Senko span B flat, Senko span A flat. And now Kumo is getting very thin, like this. Kumo squeezing like this and becomes very thin, like flat. And this means the momentum is getting smaller and smaller. The volume is becoming smaller and smaller. So yeah, and in fact, when you look at the candlesticks, we have lots of pin bars and dojis, smaller body, longer wicks for the last few days. So you can see it's losing momentum. This one is also not time efficient to make profits, and no trends on this. And next one, Euro Swiss franc. What about this one? Euro Swiss franc is also ranged. We have Senko span BA are completely together and flat. Kijun Sen is slightly pointing down, but both Senko span AB flat, so this is range. Actually, it's being supported by the Tenkan Sen. So from that perspective, it's bullish. And you can exit when the market breaks the Tenkan Sen bearish. That will be Tenkan Sen bounce strategy that I introduced a few weeks ago in one of the live streams, Ichimoku Basic live stream. So if you want to use Tenkan Sen bounce, you can enter here. But as per KTS, this one is not trending. So yes, so that means Tenkan Sen bounce happening, but because KTS says range, you may have to keep holding for few days or few weeks until you see profits. But if you can keep holding for a few days or few weeks, and if you don't mind keep holding for that long to see the results, you can of course take trade on this one. But for me, I don't do it because it's not efficient to make profits. So like this, I scan the markets. So let me quickly scan. Let me demonstrate like how quick I do on each pair to scan which one is trending or not. Again, I choose the daily time frame, and let me do from Euro USD all the way down to Swiss franc JPY. And this is how quick I check the markets. Okay, so I'm also looking at the Tenkan Sen and Chikou span in the price action. But basically what I'm looking for is the trending market. Okay, so as I scan the markets like this way, oh yeah, this AUD Swiss franc is trending up on the daily, you see. So I found one so far. Yeah, okay, like this. So far on the daily time frame, I found one market, which is AUD Swiss franc trending up per daily time frame at the moment. So that means today, most likely the candlestick closes with the bullish bar. So it's worth to look for opportunities. But the rest of the markets are range as per daily time frame. And I do exactly the same thing in 4 hour. So again, I have 21 pairs on my watch list. But as you saw it only took me like 30 seconds or 40 seconds to scan all the markets. So that's why when I do on daily and 4 hour time frames both, it only takes like 2 minutes to scan all the 21 pairs on my watch list. And once this is trending, so AUD Swiss franc is trending at the moment. Once I see the trends by KTS, then I draw the lines and I check the price action and do more deeper analysis. Because this is worth to monitor and take trades. Okay, let me see. Jat, good to see you. Welcome here. Andre, good to see you too. He says, can I use Ichimoku in 15-minute time frame? No, you cannot. Ichimoku is the best to use on the daily time frame. If you want to trade on 15-minute time frame, my advice is to use Ichimoku in higher time frames and enter exit trades on 15 based on price action and the lines. That works very well. Hello GM, good to see you. RZ, hello K, GBP CAD. All right, let me check that one. Hinata, good to see you from Philippines. Welcome here. So pound CAD, I think already covered this one. On the daily time frame, this is range as per KTS because Kijun Sen is flat at the moment and Kumo is bearish and very tiny. This tiny Kumo also represents the momentum is very weak, so you don't really see any trends at the moment. Yesterday was bullish, but we never know today. When you trade this market, it becomes gamble. So usually I stay away from this one. Now let's check some other assets. Let me check gold for now. XAU USD gold. Gold has been bullish and it's been bullish still as per KTS. You see the market is up. We have Kijun Sen up and Senko Span A up, Senko Span B is up also. So that's why gold is up. And I've been saying gold is up because of this reason. You see candlesticks are bullish most of the days. Today so far is bearish because it's near the resistance. But KTS shows bullish. Kijun Sen is up, Senko Span A is up, Senko Span B is up. So today so far is bearish. It's been resisted by 4681.83, but there's a potential breakout happening today. That's what that means by trending by KTS. So now it's retracing, so you cannot enter the market. But later today, let's say if it closes above the resistance within today, then you can enter, or you can wait for tomorrow and enter the market too. So when it's trending like this, like gold by KTS, I actually monitor the market. It's worth to monitor and it's worth to look for opportunities because it's trending. So like this, KTS is a simplified strategy which I developed on my own. I used to do multiple time frame analysis before by using moving averages and some of the tools. Enter exit on the 5-minute time frame is more like coming from the experience of my scalping strategy. I used to scalp a lot on lots of markets and 5-minute or sometimes 1-minute time frames. So this is like a hybrid of trend follow strategy based on daily 4 hours, but enter exit on the 5-minute time frame. So once I trial, I follow the trend. Regarding the trading profits, on this gold, now daily is bullish. And what I mean by daily is bullish is that I follow the daily time frame by Ichimoku. And what I mean by following the daily time frame means that as long as daily is bullish, I follow. I never exit. I live with a daily time frame. And once daily becomes ranged, then I look for exit timing. That's what I mean by following the daily time frame. So this is the concept of the head and the tail of the fish. I only eat the body part. So daily time frame is not bullish. And let's say I entered the market a few days ago, like this one here, for example. Then I enter market here, and by now, my stop losses are trading profits. And let me open up the 1 hour, for example, to show you more like a detailed analysis. Let's say I enter the market here, for example, buy. And by now, one of my stop losses should be here, and that will be taking profit already my second stop loss should be here too. So this one must be alive still. Usually I enter 2 trades and have 2 stop losses. If I follow the trend, if I follow the daily trend, since daily is still pointing up and daily is bullish, I don't exit manually. Now it's retracing, but since daily is up, there's a higher chance that the daily closes with a bullish bar. And I don't exit here, and the market may be supported by here, the previous low, and goes up. Then I follow with the second stop loss that's alive. And up here, let's say once the market breaks the resistance, or even before the resistance breakout, if I again see trending markets, then I enter the market again. I enter 2 trades and have 2 stop losses, and as long as the market goes, I follow the trades. And along the way, if I run profits also by these 3 positions, then I enter again. I add 2 more positions. So in this case, in total, I have 5 positions in the same market and compound profits as long as it goes. But let's say once daily time frame becomes all flat, then I exit all the positions. I exit 5 positions at the same time, and I take profit there. And as a result, this part becomes the head of the fish, this part becomes the tail of the fish, and I'm only eating the body part. So this is fish, fish eye, and smiley fish. This is the head part, start of the trend, and this is the end of the trend. So I only take the body part, this part. So this is how I designed KTS. This is very conservative strategy because you're not here to capture from the beginning or the end of the trend. But I found this way it's more secure, it's more safe, and you don't lose big, but you only capture the body part where the meat is, and you don't fail really by this strategy. Oftentimes I failed because I was trying to capture here. It's a formal things, right? Let's say if you see the market already here by now, how could I enter here? Or how could I enter here or something? Or even how could I enter here? You may think about it and look for the strategies to enter here. But it's very risky based on my experience. For me, it's better to enter once the trend is established, which is here, this part. So I'm not here to capture from here to here. I don't do it, but I'm doing this way only. I'm only capturing the trends from here and here, and that's more than enough for me. Just appreciate what you can get. Don't be greedy, just be humble, and just get what you can get safely, and keep that. Keep compounding that. Keep adding those profits over time. Then this way you don't lose big, and you become a non-losing trader. So anyways, you are trading in the trending market. So even if the market retraces, the drawdown becomes very smaller. But once the market goes your way, it's like going with the flow of the bullish trend, and you make more profits than the small losses. So you should be safe. And that's KTS. That's how I built my Ichimoku strategy. Okay. Just hold on. I need to reply something quickly. Just hold on. All right. Yeah. So that was a concept of KTS, and I hope you get this idea by now. And I do this, KTS concept live stream twice per week on YouTube. And today was Tuesday, so that was a topic. And Thursday, I do also analysis and introducing this concept. And Wednesdays and Fridays are Ichimoku basics. This week, I cover Kumo Cloud. So hopefully you will enjoy those live streams. If you have any questions about the Kumo this week, please join Wednesdays and Fridays, exactly same time as today, and ask me some questions. I'm more than happy to answer any questions related to the topic. Okay, let me see. Okay, Sahil says, also looks in case gold rising Kijun Sen can break the Kumo. That's true, yeah. Ortord says, can I capture trend with Ichimoku 15-minute time frame, then scalp 1 minute price action entry? That's very risky to trade. If you want to scalp, don't use a 15-minute time frame to use Ichimoku. You better use at least 1 hour. 1 hour time frame using Ichimoku. You look for trends by 1 hour and scalp on 5 or 1 minute. That works. But you don't want to use Ichimoku on the 15 because there's too much noise. So I don't recommend to use anymore. Before I used to use Ichimoku in 15 or 5-minute time frames, but for the last 2 years, I never use because the market patterns are changed. All right, Peter, good to see you. Welcome here. Sanjeev says, do you exit below Kumo in 1 hour time frame? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do exit below Kumo 1 hour time frame. Yep. Regarding the performance, I explained, but now I'm actually doing lots of trades, not only KTS, but also so many other ways to enter exit based on Ichimoku, of course. So my performance is so messy now. But you have lots of performance videos for the last more than 2 years. Every month I shared my monthly performance on YouTube. So please check the playlist and you can still study. Those performance videos are purely based on KTS, no other strategies. That's why I shared my performance, monthly performance, because they are proven strategy and you can learn from these strategies. My rules are fixed. My entries are fixed. My exits are fixed. My stop losses are fixed on KTS. That's why I wanted to share how I enter, exit my trades in the performance video. But now I'm also experimenting lots of other Ichimoku strategies. So that's why I'm not sharing performance, because it's not stable. It's not stable in terms of the performance. It's not like N wave. If you remember my previous performance video, I encourage everyone to draw this N wave on the graph. You have profits. You may have some break-even trades or small drawdowns, break-even trade and small drawdown. But once you make profits, then it should cover the previous losses because you are trending, you are following the trending market. And after this, you may have some also break-even trades, small drawdowns, break-even trades, small drawdowns. But then once you capture trends, this pays off the previous small losses. And this N wave graph is only drawn by KTS, which is my trend follow strategy. And you see that performance in monthly, last year. Yes. CM says, what is the smallest time frame to use Ichimoku? I would say 1 hour is the smallest to use. So yeah, that was it for today. It's been over 1 hour now, so I think I will finish the live. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. Again, tomorrow I will do the Ichimoku basic analysis, mainly based on Kumo, Senko span A and B. So hopefully you will learn something new from tomorrow's live stream. And again, there is a global training school coming up in October. This is 5 people only and 3 months mentorship. I mentor and guide how to master KTS for 3 months. So if you're interested, please let me know by email. Then I can give you more details. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great day, great week, and see you soon again. Until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. Mata ne. Thank you.